Well, hello everyone, and again, welcome to the Monday AI Apps Hackathon. We're very happy to welcome you here, and now we will have a brief introduction to the hackathon itself, opening sessions to get you inspired with the technology itself and to make you ready to build with Monday AI Assistant over the next 3 days. And in addition, you'll get the list of information on your email with guides for the hackathon and accesses to the technologies. So let's move on to the kickoff in the stream, and then I will announce our panelists. So first of all, let's get to know with the event schedule itself. Now we are on the hackathon opening. We are starting the hackathon officially right now. After that, in 5 minutes, we will have Roy Mann and Iran Zingman, which is co-founders of Monday.com. They will give you great inspiration on the start building your application here. And also they will onboard you a bit on the possibilities that Monday.com opens for you, especially with Monday App Marketplace. After that, we'll have guides on Monday Assistant itself. And then we'll have a quick session from lablab.ai with overview on the challenge technologies we will use, and also on the prizes that will be over this hackathon. So all the important information will be in this session regarding some organizational moments for the hackathon. And also at this stage, I will tell you how to find more information in case you need it regarding submission, regarding hackathon guide, and everything else you need to know. It will be on this session. After that, we will have openings from AWS and Google Cloud. And then we will start our team formation and building process at the hackathon directly. And tomorrow we will have 2 more sessions, which will be how to succeed into Monday App Marketplace by Roint. She is the representative of Monday.com. So she can give you some really unique insights on how to be successful on the marketplace and how to get first clients there right after the hackathon. And also we'll have impressive tutorials from Cohere on integration with AI Assistant directly. So you will know how to build your own app using Monday AI Assistant and Cohere. And of course, submission deadline, which will be at 9 p.m. London time. If you want to know the schedule adapted to your time zone, please check out the event page itself, and there you will see the schedule and deadlines based on your time zone where you're located. Let me move on to the main sessions. So we will have now opening from Monday.com site, and then I will guide you more into the hackathon. So Roy and Iran, are you already here? Let us know, and I will stop my screen share so we can see you.
Hi, yeah.
Hi, Roy.
Hey guys. So I hope can you hear me? It's all good?
We perfectly can hear you. Go ahead.
So we're like super excited to have you guys with us. We spoke this morning a little bit here, and when it kicked it off, it's like amazing for us to host this, and we got like a lot of people engaged. Vlad, like how many people signed up at the end?
1,500.
Okay, 1,500 people. So that's like it shows a lot to how much people are excited about developing on Monday, and maybe even more about AI, okay, which we all care deeply about, and saw that it's like a huge thing coming up today. So I'd love to share with you some of my perspective on AI and how we're seeing it in Monday. So first off, we feel that AI is something that no one has cracked yet. Like, we have this technology that has come forth, a lot of abilities, but no one really knows how it's going to be turned into products. No one really knows what are the implications and the applications you can build with it. So the core technology is there, but the baseline for everyone, every company on the planet, is that no one really knows where it can go to. And I think that's a huge opportunity. like a massive capability that is very relatively easy to do, right? Like comparably to like, I don't know, 10 months ago, where you had to have a huge team to build something that is like way less powerful than what we're seeing now. And where we see ourselves as Monday is, first off, is giving a platform. Okay, so everything we've built internally as an AI, we've built on top of the platform we created that you can build as well. So it's not like we're very open as a platform. We want the ecosystem to be able to build whatever they want on top of it with the same quality that we are building internally. So it's the same thing. And the first thing we released, the thing we're developing on it today, is the Monday Assistant, the AI Assistant, which is a layer that lets you interact with things on top of Monday. Will obviously over time add more capabilities to that. I think that's very basic. Another layer on top of software that enables you to manipulate the software. And that's what we're saying is a good baseline. But I think going into the future, we might see many more things. You might invent many more things through views. You can talk with chatbots. They can do stuff. I don't know, a lot of other stuff. And I also like to talk with you a little bit about where Monday is in the market. So the way we see it, we are in an amazing position with businesses that are digitizing themselves. 70% of our customers are non-tech, and a lot moving from phone calls and spreadsheets to digitizing their business on top of Monday. It can be small team in huge enterprises or small businesses, but this is where we get the a vast majority of our new customers. They want to digitize, they want to become smarter, and then they use us to do that. And I think we are in a great position to give them AI, and we might see a generation of businesses who shift from, phone calls and spreadsheets to AI, that this is what they're going to introduce to their businesses, but it's up to us, for us to make it simple enough, okay? And I'll give you an example. Internally, it took us like 2 weeks and a few people to build a bot that answers our tickets in the CX team, okay? So while it is amazing, like I think a few weeks and very few people compared to what it used to be, it's like amazing, but it's still something most people can't do. Okay, so I think for us as Monday and for you, I think bridging that gap to build like a product that you can create in 1 click, not in 2 weeks and a few developers that are talented, but with like 1 click, and make it that simple for them, that intuitive, not scary, is something that we really aspire to as a product. And I think there is a huge opportunity for us to bring those capabilities to customers looking to digitize and looking to introduce AI to their businesses. So with that, I'll let Eran.
Yeah, I think what Ray said is very true. The way I think about this, and by the way, when we talk with other investors and other analysts in the market, there's a lot of thinking about how this will play out in terms of new businesses, new companies that will grow. And I think among everybody that we talk with, there's a consensus that those companies that have people using their products on a day-to-day basis, where people spend most of their time, will benefit the most from AI usage, because where people spend their time, that's where they can become more efficient. And I feel that companies like Monday and other companies that people are actually doing their day-to-day job is the place where we can make the most impact. So I feel with this hackathon and adding those AI capabilities, there's a real chance to reach mass market in terms of our target audience, and just allow people to leverage that superpower and make them and their own teams very efficient. So I would think in that way, how can we help everybody else, not the new early adopters, but everybody else in the market, have access to those tremendous capabilities as a company and as a product. And I feel there's so much potential here to make everybody more efficient. So really, that's part of the reason why we're so excited about this hackathon and why we open our platform to allow all your creative minds to help and support this.
Oh,
Thanks a lot.
thank you, guys.
Thank you for talking. And guys, let me just tell you that for everybody that are watching the stream and for all attendees, you're able to ask questions in the chat, and we're happy to address them to any of the panelists that was today. So feel free to do that. I see that already we have a lot of questions regarding the hackathon itself. I'm really grateful for Roy and Iran to join the stream today and get some inspiration for people to build a project. We're happy to see how many new solutions can be on Monday App Marketplace in really like 3 days. So that's impressive. Thank you for joining. Okay, let me continue with my screen share then. And we have a next panel, which is Guide Through Monday AI Assistant itself. So Vlad, that's your turn. Vlad and Oren will join us for guiding you through the technology itself. We're super excited to see it now, and we were also very happy to see you during the Q&A sessions, mentorship session. It helped a lot. We got a huge amount of answers, and I'm happy that you also join us on the stream to showcase us the assistant. So that's your turn.
Amazing. Thank you, Alessia. Thank you, Roy and Iran. So now we'll continue with explaining and showing what does mean AI assistant. Or are you here?
Or is here. Yeah.
While he's turning on his sound. So or now we'll share the deck, right? Amazing. So or the word to you.
Yes.
As always, Zoom has feedback issues. Okay, in the meantime, I will...
Next time, Google Meet.
Yeah, okay. I will introduce myself. My name is Vlad, and I'm leading engineering group, which is building application framework, API, and marketplace on top of Monday. And right now, we also have built the AI assistant, which is built in the open way that all of you can extend it with your amazing AI applications. That's like, I really cannot wait. I really cannot wait to see all of them in just 3 days from now. And or do you want to present yourself?
Yes, so hi everyone. Sorry for the problems from London. So nice meeting you. My name is Or Friedman, product lead in Monday, leading the AI and open platform initiatives. Super excited to be here today. So really, we want to share after Eran and Roy why we introduced Monday AI. So as we mentioned, AI really emerging technologies, and everyone is using it. And as Monday is helping our users in their day-to-day and help them in the work, we really believe that the combination of Monday and AI will really empower our users and make them much more efficient. And we're really happy to introduce you to Monday AI and AI Assistant, which is really the place for users to see in different locations in the product, in our boards, the different actions and operations they can do. So here you can see some examples for apps that we want to generate in different locations. And really the idea is to help our users to do many stuff. So you can see some examples that we did here in Monday, in our Work Docs product, in our board, and in updates. And the idea really in the hackathon is that you, as our participants and developers, will be able to build on top of our platform and make much more cool use cases. So for the hackathon, we are allowing you to build apps in different locations in our platform. So Monday is a platform with multiple building blocks. First one is the board. Board is the place that people are managing their tasks and projects. We will see it soon. And just a second. You have it also in our workdocs product and in updates. So maybe let's see it in live. So now you can see my screen. So this is Monday platform. You all opened the developer account, so you'll be able to use it. And let's see in workdoc, you will have AI assistant button, which appears in different locations in the product. And you can see Monday already built a few apps to provide our users. So one of the app is Write Me to generate some content. Another app is Summarize. You can have some apps in Quick Start and / command. For example, I want to write me or different locations. And those are the locations in the work itself. In the board, which is the main location we have in Monday, you can see AI Assistant. For now, we have this task generator app, which help users to generate some tasks for feature release. And you can see that the cool thing is now we'll suggest a few tasks that can be added to Monday, like list of tasks that users can generate. And those items can be added to the group. So users will have much easier way to work. And here we encourage you to think about more creative ideas on what you want to develop. So the board is another place you can integrate your apps. And last location you will have is through the updates, which is used for conversation between people and users about the system. So you'll have the AI assistant for you to integrate your apps. So Vlad, tell us how everyone can build amazing apps to be added to the AI assistant.
Great. So thank you, Or. Can you hear me, right? Yes. So thank you, Or. And actually what Or showed right now is all the different locations for AI assistant that it can live inside of the Monday platform, and a few use cases that we have built for the AI assistant. And I want to emphasize something that Roy said in the beginning, is that the way how Monday platform is built is that we are using the same capabilities and we're building things the same way as you as an external developer outside of Monday would build. So actually what I will show right now is how you can extend the AI assistant and add your new application here that will be fully yours. And this will be the application that our customers will be able to install from the marketplace and use themselves. So for doing this, first of all, whenever you will register an account, you will need to turn on in our experimental feature, it's Monday Labs. You will need to find here AI assistant for app developers. And after this, you will need to approve the terms of service. As you can see, I already did this and it's activated. And after it's activated, I can go to our developer section here. And for some reason, it turned on the dark mode because I'm a developer. And I'm going now to the application that I already created before this demo. It's called My First AI App on Monday. And actually, when I will go to the feature sections, now I can create a feature inside of my application. And I can filter by AI type of features. And these are all the locations that Or mentioned before that now I can build for. So board header AI assistant, update AI assistant, doc command AI assistant, doc header, doc quick start, and doc toolbar. And let's say I want to add my application into the board header. So I will add here the new feature to my application. Let's give it a name, is Monday Hackathon AI app. Let me save it. Let me also choose the shape for it. Like it can have a few different sizes. So for example, take wide one, save it. And now I can upload my build of my application, which is actually the URL that will be rendered within Monday within the iframe. So it can be everything you want. It can be any third-party service hosted on any cloud provider that you would choose. I already have the application running on my just a second, running on my local environment. So I will place the URL here. Again, as you can see, it's an ngrok URL that's like just renders my local application that I have. I will create the build. And now when I will come back to my board and I will click on AI Assistant, I will see this Monday AI Hackathon up here. So whenever I will click on it, it will render the whole application from my local environment just here. And actually, the application that I'm running on my local environment is an example app that we have built just for this hackathon. And here is the link. We will send all the links at the end of the kickoff to Discord channel. And actually, you can just clone it to your computer, run it, and you will get the kind of a kitchen sink application that will help you to explore all the capabilities of Monday framework, on the way how you can use our public API, on the way how you can use ChatGPT or any other AI technology under the hood of your application and integrate it within Monday. But at the end of the day, I think it's a great starting point that you can experiment and build your own amazing creative ideas for our AI applications. So this is from my side. Thank you very much, Alessia. Now it's going to you.
Thanks a lot. And I don't want to let you go because I have a few more questions from people in the chat. So first of all, there was an issue that AI assistant button is not showing up in the Monday account. Is there any way to fix it?
Yeah, so first of all, you need to turn on in Labs the AI assistant for developers. And after this, it's important, you need to go to a board and you will get the pop-up that you need to accept the terms. So only after you will accept the terms, the AI assistant button will appear and all of the development experience will be there as well.
One more question regarding the evaluation and metrics that you pick for evaluation. I know we had the same question during the mentorship sessions. I will tell from LabLab's side and how it will be rated on our side. I mean, the apps that will be picked the best. But could you tell from also Monday perspective, which apps are more likely to get into the marketplace after the hackathon?
Yeah, so it's a great question. Like I would say that I would mention the main criteria that the apps needs to live within the AI assistant. So in general, our application framework is very wide and it gives you a lot of other locations and ways how your application can be integrated within monday.com. And we're really encouraging you to, explore them and check them out. And the best applications are usually the ones which are living in multiple places and are giving multiple features to our users. But at least one feature needs to be within the AI assistant. So we are not going to, give a price to application which leaves the side of Monday or which not gives our customers experience of going to AI assistant and using your application, because we really believe that's one of the important things of integrating AI into our day-to-days is that it needs to be, at the on our fingers. That's it should be one click away from me. And this is important that it will be in the place where our customers will actually expect to see it. And all other criterias, I think it's, my recommendation is go wild as possible, think creatively. And we were running multiple hackathons before in Monday, and every time we were coming out of it, with our head explode of wow, what a crazy ideas and what crazy applications we saw. And we were dreaming to build something like this in 3, 4, 5 years from now, and people build it in just a few days in the hackathon. So don't limit yourself, try and build something. And another recommendation that I have is try to think which pain you're going to solve with it, right? And I think that now AI is just another instrument that we as developers, as creators have to solve people's pain at work, in managing their workflows, in managing their processes. So think how your application will solve someone's pain, and I'm sure it will be successful and maybe even will win hackathon. Or do you have anything to add?
So totally agree with all tips. I would say that think about native experience. Our users really lack the native experience and find the apps in the relevant locations. And this is why we also created the example app to show you how we imagine apps look like. And we really want those apps will be useful for users. So really looking forward.
Yeah, I also want to add a few small additional tips. One is that we are allowing you to use any kind of AI technology that you want. We're not limiting you to any of the vendors that we showed on our landing page. It's just recommendations and our partners who prepared for you some additional, things and surprises, and we'll talk about it a bit later today. But in general, feel free to use whatever you want to experiment. The same goes with the web technologies. As I mentioned, that it's just an iframe, and then within this iframe, you can render whatever you like. So if you like to use React or Angular or any other framework for building your applications, everything is totally suitable. And another small expectation that we have is that your application will work not only on your computer. So at the end of the day, you need to submit your application and having the installation link. So me and Or and Roy and Eran will be able to install it and play with it on our computers. So it needs to have production kind of deployment. We do not expect that it will be fully production ready, but it needs to work for other users like us.
All right, one more question regarding the integration. Is it possible to show us interaction with Content Explorer, Livestream Explorer, or base prompt layout? I cannot interact with them. I'm sure it's a really complex question to the stream. It will be hard to showcase right now, but maybe we can continue the communication in the Discord channel. What do you think about it? Yeah. So please tag our mentors on Discord channel, and we can help you with that. And we are moving to one more question, and we will be moving to the next session then. After I enable the AI assistant, it says it's not available in my data region. Am I still able to develop an app and participate in the hackathon?
Yes. So this is like only our applications that we've built until now are not available in, for example, EU data region. And like you got unlucky to be registered in this region. But you can still build and your applications will work and there are no limitations for it.
Lovely, thank you for answering. And we have to move to the next session. So let me just go back to the presentation. And guys, for any other questions that we will have during the hackathon or you have regarding the AI assistant, feel free to use Discord to communicate with our mentors. They are really responsive and they are happy to help you on Discord. Okay, one last, but we are limited to boards, docs, and updates, right? So tell us please more about the limitations and region limitations when it comes to the Monday assistant, please.
Yeah, sure. I will do it quick, and we can cover it more in Discord. But in general, we show there are different locations for building apps in AI Assistant, which are board, update, and docs, and those are really main building blocks for Monday. I don't feel like there are hard limitations with those apps, but those are the locations that we have available for now. And for the other part of the question about the marketplace, as Alessia, you mentioned, like we'll have a dedicated session on how to list the app to marketplace. So I think we shouldn't cover it today.
Okay, lovely. Thank you for answering. Still a lot of questions regarding the AI assistant. So please, let's move this communication to the Discord server, and Vlad will be there to help you directly with your unique issue. Okay, and let me then move on to the inviting next speaker. And we have Google Cloud opening. So I'm happy to invite Aidan Marco. I see you're here with us. And
hi, thank you.
Grateful to have you today, and we're really excited to combine Google technologies, Google Cloud technologies, and Monday AI Assistant. So stage is yours. Inspire us to do it.
Great, thank you. So I'll tell you what we have prepared for Google. So I will send you in Discord the URL for this code repository, which is a very quick start for a chatbot application that is running on Google Cloud Run serverless. Containerized using Palm 2 as the LLM backend and implemented with LangChain. So the main file is pretty straightforward. Run the prompt command. Here I simply gave it some chain of thoughts prompting, and using the LLM with Vertex AI, powering LangChain and written with Streamlit. So everything is written, including the CI/CD. You simply need to run this G-Cloud script, which will create all the resources for you. Now, regarding your cloud environment, So if you'll go and I also link it in the Discord server. If you go to googlecloud.com/free, you can sign up for free and get $300 credit in cloud compute, which is more than enough for this hackathon, where you can run everything together. So here you have a README file, which is very straightforward. And the most important thing is that it's leveraging the GCP Vertex AI PaLM2 API. And you can use, even if you want to do something complicated, matching engine for vector store and for a truly augmented generation and Vertex AI embeddings. And that's pretty much it. I will be also available in Discord to answer questions in case you want to set up this repository. That's pretty much it. Thank you for your time. Good luck, everyone.
That was really brief. Thanks a lot for this. And I'm extremely happy that you will be on Discord. It's a huge opportunity for people to basically communicate with you directly and have answers for the questions, so which is awesome. And let me then move on to my presentation, and we can move to the part with Lab opening and giving you more background and information on the technologies. And after that, we'll have more invitation inspiration sessions. And moving on, I want to invite Pavel here. Pavel Chak, he's the co-founder at New Native and LabLab.ai. And we don't have a better person to tell about LabLab and New Native as good as Pavel can do this. Pavel, could you please onboard us in LabLab mission itself? So what's the main idea of the company? And also maybe you can give some inspiration for people to start building apps with AI.
Yeah, hello everybody. Great to have you, and thank you to all the partners for joining, and Monday.com for helping us enter into a new era of development for AI builders. So LabLab is really for you guys, right? It's for the builders out there, and we believe that everybody has a chance to engage with artificial intelligence. We want to make sure that we distribute this access and have as many high quality people build great applications and connections. LabLab is really designed from the ground up to be a support mechanism. So you're able to find great people to build with. The idea is that the way we design and operates software is drastically changing. And this next few months and next few weeks, you will probably see new technology coming out every day. And we will invite you basically every week to build with new technologies and with great partners that support this process, like Monday.com. Our goal is to allow people to organize into teams, find great connections, build meaningful friendships, and actually develop applications, products, and services that are working extremely well. So in this first stage, we invite you to prototype with us and to create something that works. And in the next stage, we will invite you to join a go-to-market approach and actually release your applications through the Monday.com marketplace and the Monday.com AI assistant. So just a few words about our company as a whole. We believe that AI can really help us solve big problems, right? So we want to facilitate our whole civilization in solving these problems using technologies. So technology is a great enabler of progress and an enabler of equal opportunities, right? Obviously, there's no guarantee that everybody can win, and there can only be a few people that actually win a hackathon or win in business. But everybody should be able to try, and everybody should be able to participate in the AI economy. And this change that we are seeing, that we talked about today a little bit, is really around how not only artificial intelligence, but overall how new technologies enter into the life cycle of bigger corporations, of bigger partners. It was mentioned today that most of the Monday.com customers are still on the road to digitalization. And this means that for many, this will be the first time that they encounter a completely AI-driven service or product. And that is such a drastic shift from what we are used to in terms of building and developing software. So I invite everybody, over 1,500 people, and hopefully more, to join us in the act of creation. So today there is nothing, and in 72 hours there'll be something that's great, something that's inspiring, and that you will build from the ground up. And once again, to finish, thank you to all the people at Monday.com, at Google Cloud, Amazon Cloud, Anthropic, Stability, Cohere, and Weaviate for supporting this mission of delivering AI access to people that want to be builders, wants to be creators, and want to change the world with us. We are here to support you, and we will build alongside with you. And when you're done, we invite you to go to market with us and the partners and create a business out of your idea. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Pavel. Let me give you one more question before you will leave us for the stream. Could you please tell from your perspective what really defines a really good project, really good prototype from others, and what's highlights really good projects on Lab.ai?
Sure. I mean, great teams are very interdisciplinary, right? So what defines a great project is a great team. And the worst idea to innovate is putting 4 data scientists in a room for 3 days. So if you're a doctor, you're a lawyer, you're a veterinarian, you have a great passion, you're a developer with a great passion for whatever it is, yeah, and you can solve a problem using technology, that's a real world problem. That is what makes an amazing project, in my opinion, right? These are the projects that usually win, that solve big problems, small problems, community problems, social problems, business problems. I mean, but they actually solve them, and they provide a solution for many people to enjoy and potentially pay for in the end, right? So I would encourage everybody to build interdisciplinary teams, and I would engage everybody to focus on thinking about a B2B solution, obviously, yeah, because Monday.com and the clients are mainly companies, and they're everything from small, medium businesses, from architectural firms to law firms to huge corporations. And I think if you understand a field really well and can integrate AI into a workflow and a process and utilize the AI assistant code that Monday.com has, to solve that problem, then we will create a winning formula. Also, I would like to say that it's okay to fail, that it's okay to complete a project and for it not to win, because there'll be more events like this coming through. You will receive Monday.com developer certification as well right now through this event. And the goal is that you will be able to continue with future events, with future development, and continue to build great things. So we encourage everybody to create a team, finish, and deliver the result. And even if you don't win, join the next event.
Thank you, Paul, for your answer. That's pretty clear that people need to be in diverse team and they need to really think about solving the problems. Thank you for this. And I have to invite to the stage the next partner of this hackathon, which is running. Happy to have you here with us today. And please inspire us to build with AWS Amazon Web Services during this hackathon, and maybe you can give also some tips for people that will be building their AI product during this 3 days for the hackathon.
Sure. Hi, everyone. My name is Ronan Slasky. I'm the head of technology at AWS, and I'm super excited to be here with you today. So first of all, I wanted to thank Monday.com for initiating and hosting this hackathon. AI is a transformative technology that Monday.com is embracing, and helping those expose this technology to a wider developer ecosystem is an amazing thing. So at AWS, we're happy to support this hackathon, and we have a team of people who are here. And if you get stuck, we'll be available on Discord. So please reach out if you need help. So AWS have over 40 AI services that you can just access via APIs. But I wanted to start and give you a little overview of how AWS are helping developers leverage generative AI, this is the latest, most exciting trend that's going on. So we believe that the models that people are using today are not going to be the same as the models that people use in a year from now, because the technology is advancing so quickly. It's getting faster, more accurate, easier to tune. At the same time, there are many amazing companies who are producing great models. Some of them are participating in this hackathon today. And so at Amazon, we built Amazon Bedrock, which is a platform that democratizes generative AI and allows developers to select the right model for their use case. So we've partnered with some of the best model providers, such as Stability AI, Anthropic, AI21 Labs, and we built a platform which allows developers to access these models via an API. And under the hood, AWS manages the infrastructure, scales it out as necessary. We also provide access to Amazon first-party generative AI models, which is the Titan family. So there are a number of models, both text-to-text and text-to-embeddings. So that's sort of the first thing that Bedrock gives you. It gives you access to best-of-breed generative AI models. The second thing that Bedrock does is it enhances data protection by placing those models in an escrowed account, and provides private connectivity between your account and the model accounts, and ensures that communication, API calls between those two environments stay secure and do not traverse the public internet. Finally, Bedrock leverages AWS custom silicon. So Inferentia 2, which is a chip that AWS built specifically for large language models, and it offers 40% improvement in price performance for inference of large language models. So we also have a second service, which is applicable for leveraging generative AI, and we call that Amazon SageMaker Jumpstart. And in SageMaker Jumpstart, we provide access to over 400 models, both proprietary and open source models by providers like Cohere, who are also participating in this hackathon, and Stability AI, Lighton, Falcon, which is the latest and greatest open source model, Llama, Flan T5, and many, many more. So in Jumpstart, you can access pre-built notebooks that allow you to explore, experiment, develop, and deploy endpoints to production for inference. So I wanted to end by giving a few hackathon tips when building AI and Gen AI in your applications. So first of all, when you're choosing model selection can be a challenge. There's so many models out there. Some are faster, some have larger context windows to enable you to handle more data. Some are more verbose. Some are better working with tables, others with math, others with reasoning. So my advice is to get to know the models before you start to use it. There are a number of leaderboards. You can look at the Hugging Face Open Large Language Model leaderboard, and there are a number of other leaderboards which can sort of give you an idea as to what are the different sizes of the models, what are their strengths, what are their weaknesses. That's one thing. Another one is to leverage open source tooling such as LangChain or Llama Index to help you standardize access to these models and integrate external data sources. The third one is once you select your model, is to understand how to talk to the model. The different models are built with different data sets and different instruction sets, and you want to get to know the model to be able to prompt it correctly. And finally, you're building applications here, and I recommend you to take advantage of pre-baked machine learning solutions that are available on AWS. I mentioned there are over 45 AI services in AWS. So there's a suite of tools in language, computer vision, voice domains that offer translation, speech to text, text to speech, sentiment analysis, image recognition, And there are also specialized APIs, such as personalizations or recommendation engines or fraud detection. So get familiar with the APIs that can help you build your solution faster. In the end of the day, that's what we want to do in these next few days. So I wish you all much success in this hackathon. And please don't hesitate to reach out on Discord if you need help. We're here to help.
Thanks a lot for being on Discord with us as well. And let me ask one question from participants. Could you please list the models that will be available for this hackathon? And in addition, will there be something specific or it will be something that's available for everybody so people can easily find it on AWS service?
So first of all, in terms of generative AI models, there are models that are available in SageMaker Jumpstart. You need to register for it. It might take us a couple of hours to approve the access. But there are models there. There's Falcon, the different sizes of the Falcon model. There's Llama is there, Flan T5 is there, Cohere, Stability AI. There are many models. There are tens of generative AI models that are available there. And they're also, standard, or if you want to call classical machine learning models or deep learning models that are also available there. And there are also AI services such as Translate, text to speech and speech to text. There's text extraction, optical recognition, which are also available out of the box. Anybody can go use it. I suggest you go to Amazon's console, go to the AI ML menu item, and you'll see tens of different solutions that you can already use out of the box.
Thanks a lot. And Paolo just shared in the chat also the link for our tech page for Amazon products. So you can get started there as well. Guys, if you want to start building with Amazon, I'm sure you do want during this hackathon. Thanks a lot, Ronan. And we will be moving on to the challenge. And I want to guide you through the hackathon itself. Let me again share my screen and you will see the presentation. So let's get back to the challenge itself. So basically, the challenge for this hackathon is to develop your own AI application using Monday AI Assistant, which is crucially important. So you should use the Monday AI Assistant. And also you can use one of the models from our partners, which is Cohere, Anthropic, AWS, Google Cloud, and a lot more that I will be listing in the following slides. But in general, Monday AI Assistant is obligatory to use, and other technologies is optional, depends on the needs of your project. And just remember that after you will be launching on the marketplace, you will get access to potential clients, and you can see the number here on the slide, and it will be even more people that you can reach with your product, which means that you will instantly get a lot of potential users, and you don't need to spend that much money and resources on the promotion of your product, which will give you a huge opportunity to scale and to run business from the beginning, right after the hackathon. So let's move on to the technology itself. As I just mentioned, the main technology for this hackathon is Monday Assistant. On our event page, you can find the links for documentation and all other useful links with ideas and with research of the customers, which can be really important for you once you are starting your ideation process. And also you have Monday Assistant technology page where you can find information how to get started. And in this page, you will find tutorials how to build this AI assistant if you never had experience with that. Let me introduce you to other technologies from our partners. So I will just go briefly through them, but the detailed list with descriptions and with tech pages you will find on the event page on lablab.ai. So for this hackathon, it's available for Palm 2, Vertex AI embeddings, and other technologies from Vertex AI, and some of them was released just recently. Then you have Anthropic Cloud, which I have really good news for you, because 100 participants from the hackathon will get access to Anthropic Cloud additionally, so you can request a key. And yesterday we already requested 70, if I'm not mistaken, keys for participants that registered before. We have still a few spots, so reach out to mentors and fill out the form in case you want to get an extra key for Anthropic. And then we have a lot of other technologies, which is BV8, then Cohere models, generate, classify, embed. From Cohere, we have also multilingual semantic search, which is perfect if you want to make your app more adapted to different markets instantly. We have Cohere Sandbox, which is library with different types of pre-made solutions as a chatbots and more, so you can discover it and make your building way faster. And we have Stability AI and Dream Studio, which are perfect if you want to involve image generation in your project. All right, and all the technologies, all the documentation tutorials are available by this link, lablab.ai/stack. You can find all the necessary information you need. Trust me, it will be really fast for you to get started with the hackathon if you will use this link to discover the technology. Let me move on to the chat and I can answer some questions there. Okay. Here is some links, and yeah, so running answering your questions. Form regarding the form for Anthropic, because people are writing that it's already closed. Yeah, because there was a deadline for registration for Anthropic Key, because we want to make sure that you will got them right before the hackathon, so today. That's why yesterday we closed the form, but you can easily contact mentors, and I guess we will just open the form once again, so mentors can provide you with the link for the form to continue writing your data, so we can give you a key. But remember that we have only 30 places, 30 spots left, so the competition will be really high. And if you want to make it faster, please reach out to the mentors for getting this access. Okay. All right, and some information from Pavel. Perfect. We do not have any more questions here, and let me just double check Q&A session, because there was some questions regarding the, okay, that's a question regarding the evaluation, and let me move on and I will tell you how to evaluate your project. Main prize for this hackathon, and it's really exciting for everybody that will be building over this hackathon. So the grand prize is $5,000 in cash. Then second place will have $4,000 in cash, and the best app per location, which is London and Tel Aviv, will get $3,000 per in cash per app. But also, which is awesome for this hackathon, once you are publishing your application on Monday App Marketplace, and you will get this first revenue on your app, first uploads, Monday are ready to double your revenue. Depends on the amount of money you got from the prizes. So if you're on the second place, let's say, so you can get double revenue up to $8,000, which is really amazing. So that's a great motivation for you to go and basically launch your app right after the hackathon on Monday App Marketplace. Let me move on to the evaluation criteria. Briefly, the evaluation criteria will provide to you in the email right after this meeting. So you will get all this necessary information regarding the hackathon guide, submission process, and evaluation. But for now, I can tell you that we have 4 criteria to evaluate your project. First is the how well used technology was in this project, so complexity and the use of technology. Second is originality, so how original and unique is your project. Third criteria is the presentation, so how well you presented your project. And third criteria is overall impression, so how you can rate your project as a users and how well for us was to use it. And also one more and really important criteria specifically for this hackathon will be the degree of how ready to go is your project, so degree of completion. So please make sure that you already have a team and you are ready to come up with some idea that will be possible to to create and to implement in the 3 days of the hackathon, which is really important, which means that in a few days you can already launch your app into Monday App Marketplace and start this review process with Monday team to get launched. Okay, checking for questions. Yes, when it comes to the prizes, so you can work online. Sorry, not the prices, but prices by location. So you can work online, and this price is applicable for everybody that will be working online. But also you can work from London or Tel Aviv. And for people that are working there, we have just extra price for best app that were built on location. Okay, that's basically it. I'm ready with all the information, and now it's time to give to you a few good words in the final, like before we launch the hackathon itself. So I'm extremely happy that you are with us and you joined us for this hackathon, and you will be ready to build with us. For those who are on location, that's now it's time to building for start building. And for those who are on Discord, guys, please make sure that you already have your team because you have just a few hours to form your team and start the ideation process. So let's get started. Let's get it started, and I wish you good luck on the hackathon. And remember that mentors are available over all the time on the hackathon on our Discord. So reach out to us, and we will be happy to help you with any questions you may have. I was ready to host the stream, and really grateful for everybody for joining. And basically, see you on Discord.